Welcome to the Sam and Joe VA Show, where we teach women just like you how to start and scale a thriving virtual assistant business.
We're your hosts, Sam and Joe, and get ready to have the control, flexibility, and freedom you've always dreamed of.
Welcome to episode 181, your client Christmas gift guide.
How exciting. This is going to be a fun episode, which is exactly what we need this week after our very raw episode last week that went out about our experience with burnout, which we are currently in. Like, it hasn't magically gone away in the last 7 days.
No, it is definitely not. And we want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has reached out to us and checked in or let us know how you are feeling and that you are feeling very burnt out as well. We appreciate all of that love and reminders of how much you enjoy listening to the podcast and how much you get out of it. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, we took a few moments this morning and went through all the DMs that we've received since Wednesday's release of the episode. But not just DMs. I mean, we've had videos being sent through and lovely, lovely voice messages. And even like if virtual assistants who are experiencing it right now, we've heard stories of them reaching out to other VAs in their network. So they're not necessarily reaching out to us. I don't know whether they're a bit intimidated by that or what, but they're at least reaching out to someone, which is amazing. And that was the purpose of the episode, right? So just to kind of to normalize it, or at least get everyone talking about it. So it's not this shameful feeling, or they feel like it means that they're a failure because they're in this space, because it's none of that, right? It obviously happens to anyone.
And I think it's this time of year too. We're all in much need of a break. It is coming very soon. In this episode, we wanted to have some fun and to help those who are thinking, shit, I have not even thought about Christmas gifts for clients yet. So this episode is going to help you loads because we've done the research and we're going to give you a whole bunch of ideas. But remember too that you know your clients best. So whatever we're suggesting may not be suited for all clients. You know your clients best, but hopefully it'll give you some amazing ideas.
Oh, I can guarantee there is stuff on this list that for some of you, you're going to go, there is no way I would send that as a present. I can pretty much, though, I'm just having a quick squiz. Everything on our list is stuff that we have gifted, though, right? Like, this isn't,
I don't know, like one of them. Have you gifted one of those?
I bloody well have, yes. Yeah.
Well, that is going to be exciting. I look forward to that story.
But before we get into the nitty gritty of this episode, we do want to touch on the fact that whatever you budget, whatever you spend on your clients needs to be reflective of the money that they have spent on you, basically.
Yes. Yeah. We don't want to we don't want you to spend all of the profit that you've made over the year from that client and then gift it back to them in a substantial gift. No, that is absolutely not the point of this. The point is to acknowledge and thank your clients for choosing to spend their money with you, choosing you as their virtual assistant. It's just a nice feel good at the end of the year to say thanks. Absolutely has to be in proportion with how much they have spent.
Yeah.
So please keep that in mind.
And also, this is also going to depend on how many clients you have as well. Some of the things that we're going to talk about today are very, very specific. They are going to be very personal. So they may only be suited to a certain type of client. Whereas others, you could absolutely kind of buy in bulk and then send out to a variety of clients all in one go as well. But if you are just starting out, or even if you've been doing this for a while, it might be a side hustle and you kind of aren't yet bringing in that revenue, then don't worry about spending a lot of money at all. Like a branded Christmas card that you have written a personalized note in is great. I did that year one. It was Christmas cards. They were branded, little note. That's all it was needed. It was the thought that counted.
Yeah, absolutely. And so start off small, build up, and don't be afraid to have tiered levels. So some clients, if you have a lot of clients, some clients might just get a Christmas card. The next tier up that spend lots of money with you might get another tier. And then you're like really top clients who, you're on your highest service plans or doing your biggest projects. Those are the ones that you can actually have a substantial present for them. So think about tiering it.
Yeah.
So that you're not just sending everyone the same gift.
Yeah. No, agreed. 100,000,000%. The other thing that I wanted to bring up before we got onto the list is that you might want to make it really personal. Like think about the things that matter to you. Right? So if sustainability matters, then that would definitely be a focus. If there is a particular charity that you support, then bring that into it. We're going to have some examples of both of those things, but think about what really matters to you and the values of your business.
Yeah, because you want it to be something that you feel good about giving.
Yeah.
It resonates with the client because they may have chosen you because of the values that you have in your business. So make sure that this present is actually going to match that. If sustainability is something that is one of your values and super important in your business and your clients know that, and maybe your clients are sustainable businesses as well, and that's important to them, so that you're buying a present that actually matches that.
Yeah. Okay. Now for the fun bit, should we get into it?
Sounds good.
Okay. We've split our gift list up into how many sections? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sections. Have I counted right? Yes, 6. Maths is not my strong point, especially on a Friday. Okay, the first group of gifts that we're going to talk about is under that sustainability umbrella. So this is about if you are, or your clients are very much environmentally focused. It's not about the stuff necessarily, or if it is about the stuff, then that stuff is sustainable. It's not damaging the planet in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. I've done this a few times in my business. So we did a couple of times we've done donating our budget for Christmas gifts to a charity. Cool. So a charity that was really important to us. And we donated all of that budget straight to that charity. And then we let all of our clients know. We sent out an email letting them know, hey, in lieu of actually sending you a gift, the world doesn't need more stuff. We have decided to donate our budget for Christmas gifts to a charity and let them know. And so that was a nice feel good for them. They knew what was happening and we got to support a charity.
Did you, I would imagine you were very intentional with the charity you were supporting, like what went into that
years
decision?
ago. I knew you were going to ask me that. I don't remember who the charity was.
But it would have been meaningful.
Absolutely. And more recently, we in the B1G1, we have a membership with B1G1, which means that we get to actually choose which impacts we want to buy. So it might be like water for a child for a year, or schooling for a child for a year, or supporting women to start businesses. So you can actually choose impacts that mean something to you. And we donated or created those impacts, paid for those impacts around the world. That's we also awesome. Have our clients, one year we got them to choose which impacts they wanted to have us donate to.
So cool. Such a good idea. Yeah. Another one on our list is trees. Now we've got 2 options. Well, I've got an extra option on my list. I know you don't have it on yours, Jo. But the first one is organizations that plant a tree on your behalf, which is so cool. They're so cool. There's one in particular, I have used these guys, Trees That Count. So they are in partnership with various community planting programs. And so, you place your order, so many trees get planted in a community somewhere. I mean, what's not to love about that?
Awesome.
the other thing around trees and nature and that type of thing, I've used Tree Gifts New Zealand, but I'd imagine no matter where you are in the world, there'll be somewhere, an organization that does this, where you're actually purchasing a really cool plant or tree and you're sending it to your client.
Yeah, very cool idea. Another year, and something you might want to think about is actually getting some sustainability goodies. If you really want to send some physical gifts and some goodies, one year we did stainless steel pegs, stainless steel straws, and a tote bag, which was really well received. Like, it was kind of like, is pegs going to be actually okay? But people loved them because they were like something different and something that they wouldn't buy themselves.
I've received both straws and pegs as a gift quite a few years ago now, and I love them and they still get used. And so one year I then did the same. I think the peg idea is brilliant. I don't know about you, but Bento Ninja here in New Zealand is where I always get those type of things from, who are awesome. They're really, really great.
Yeah. Another one is Kelly Woods. Was a previous client of ours, and yeah, they did them. So we purchased from them because it was a nice, like, hey, we want to buy everyone else gifts from this client to this client. Yeah. So there's something to think about too. If you have some clients who are a client that has sustainable products or provides products, it could be a really nice idea to purchase from them for your other clients.
Yeah. Yeah. The last thing that is on my list, and this is, we received one this year and I was like, wow, that is so, so cool. And so I'm thinking about sending out these as gifts this year, but I need to figure it all out. But they're eco-friendly bags made from renewable raw materials from Sweden, of all places, but you can get them here from a variety of places in New Zealand. They're called, and I might pronounce this wrong, Hiza bags. Hiza bags, Hiza bags. And they are so neat. Mark got given one for managing our son's soccer team this year. It's really, really, like they look funky, but they are going to be, this is going to be used all summer in a variety of places. You can take it to the beach. You can take it to the picnic that you're going to. It's going to be fantastic.
It's like, it's a solid, is it like recycled plastic or is it?
Yes.
Something like that?
Yeah. And I think you can actually use them like for storage, like all kind of lined up on a shelf because they look that funky that you could use them as storage as well. So, yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to be sending out this year.
Very cool. Yeah, that's all of my sustainable list.
All right. No, that's my list too. Let's go on to woo-woo, because it wouldn't be us. We wouldn't be talking about a Christmas list if we didn't include some really cool woo-woo things.
Yeah, and this is going to depend on you, your values, your beliefs, whether you use woo-woo in your business, and whether this is going to be something suitable and well received by your clients as well. So, yeah, obviously we love the woo-woo. We include woo-woo in things. And yeah, we've got some great ideas for you if this kind of resonates with you.
Yeah, very personal, right? Very, very personal. The first obvious thing is cards, like a box or stack of affirmation cards or manifestation cards. I've never done tarot cards. I've only done the manifestation and the inspirational affirmation type of things. And one of my favorite gifts last year was from you, and it was my Oracle manifestation Moonology box, which we use not every day because sometimes we forget, but most days that's definitely our go-to. And I love it. And they're just beautiful as well.
Yeah, I agree. And so our recommended place to buy woo-woo things from is Yoga and Oils. We buy lots of things from them. They are in Te Awamutu and the Waikato. Yeah.
And the other thing, because we've actually got a woo-woo box that you can purchase right now. They're limited edition. There's goodies in there, both from Yoga and Oils, who Joe's just mentioned, but also Grounded Minds, who's an awesome organization over in Australia. And so we've included their affirmation cards in our woo-woo boxes too.
Yes. She has 3 different packs. Sam could hold them up right now. Do you
Oh, I
have them?
could. Yeah.
Anyone who's watching on YouTube.
She's got Conscious Mama. Oh, can you see that? She's got Happy Thought, the affirmation cards. These are the ones that are in our woo-woo boxes this year. And then the other one is her manifestation pack is Expect Miracles. And they're beautiful. They're gorgeous.
The packaging, artwork, outstanding.
Original artwork and words. So she does it all herself. Her name is Alana, and she's just a beautiful, beautiful soul.
And by the way, all of the links to everything that we're talking about here is all down below this episode. So you don't have to go trying to figure out and rewind, figure out what we're saying. Everything is all down below.
What else have we done woo-woo wise? Crystals.
I really love the light stand that we got last time we were at Yoga and Oils. So it's a little stand, and sorry for everyone listening on the podcast. It's like a little round wooden stand with a LED lights in it. And then you sit your crystal or your point or your, what are these called? Towers?
Tower. Yeah.
On top of it. And it glows it all up, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love having that on my desk. It's just like a nice little light.
You've also been gifted, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. Somebody gifted you a cleanser, right? Not a smudge stick, but one of those little bundles that you light up and you cleanse your room. They're great.
Yeah. There's a smudge stick. Yep. That was a recommendation from Tracy. It's the Mountain Road Estate, something like that. Mountain Estate. I'll link that one down below as well. Yeah. It comes with instructions, and it's really substantial. And, I've still got it and use it multiple times over and over.
Cool. Where did you get my pack from? I'm holding it up for those that are on YouTube.
Another really amazing online store is Night Inspired. So night, like a knight in shining armor, Night Inspired, an amazing online store and a really awesome Instagram page as well.
Very cool. So that is also, so our woo kind of go-to woo-woo places are Yoga and Oils, Grounded Mind. Why have I got Follow Your Legend on my notes too? Is that somewhere else?
Ah.
I've written them down.
I don't know, Sam.
I've written them down, but I don't know why.
That's an amazing place. We'll also link that down below as well.
We'll look it up before we put the link below, but I've got Follow Your Legend here in brackets. I have no idea why. Okay, woo-woo. Let's move on to branded gifts. Branded gifts, I mean, in my mind, this is just really smart. I think it's a really smart option for where you're kind of spending your money. It has two purposes, right? You are acknowledging and you're thanking your clients, but you're also hey, remember me?
Yeah, and every time they use it out and about in public, then your brand is featured. Yeah.
Talk about branded products. What type of thing? I mean, what have I done? I've done journals. I've done pens. I've done pencils even. What have you done branded wise?
Yeah. I haven't done these, but I think this is a cool idea. And I love receiving this as a gift. Is, those roll-up picnic blankets that you have in your boot of your car. So when you're going out or going to a sports thing or a random picnic or on the grass or having a lunch or meeting someone out in a park, and you just want to have something down that, you can sit on the grass without getting wet. So handy to have. And they do wear out. I need a new one right now, actually. They, it's all dirty and gross. Probably just need to wash it. A roll-up picnic blanket. You can get some really nice ones and you can have a nice brand on them as well. So I think those are super handy. Yeah. Everyone can throw one of them in the back of their car. Yeah.
One year I got a branded umbrella, but I'm pretty sure it was one of those cool, what are they, blunt umbrellas? So it's like a next level in terms of what you're spending umbrella. So it's kind of like a fancy umbrella. But I mean, who doesn't need umbrellas? It's one of those things that you often need one in a hurry. And it's like, so having one in all your vehicles and also one in the garage and here, there and everywhere, like handy as umbrellas.
Yeah, extremely handy. If you're in Wellington though, you need to get one of those like windproof ones where they, have you seen those?
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah. So they had the vent things, something like that. And,
Yes.
and you can have ones that turn inside out and then you can turn them back in the right way and it hasn't broken. Yeah.
Well, really that windy.
Very.
Like I know they look windy Wellington, but I just thought you guys were exaggerating.
Damn, they don't just give an entire town a terrible like perception or reputation without it actually being true.
Oh. Okay, well, this is the thing, right? See, Hamilton is supposed to be like the city of fountains. And it's
and
like,
foggy.
where are
City
they?
of fog.
No, well, exactly. That would be more appropriate, I reckon. The city of fountains, like, where are the fountains? See?
No idea. Can't think of any fountains in Hamilton.
I mean, there's one. Yeah, anyway, we're going off on a tangent now.
Make sure that you're choosing the right umbrella for your location in the world.
Yes, very important. Drink bottles.
Yeah, I love glass and stainless steel, super sustainable, like really non-toxic, that kind of style. I love kind of gifts.
So you could do branded or you could do like really, really cool. Like everyone is using those Frank Green bottles and cups and things like that. Everyone. And I think you can actually pay extra. Like I think you'd have to get them in bulk, pay like wholesale bulk, and then you can pay extra to have them branded by Frank Green as well.
Yeah. And think about too, not just like your logo and your name, but also like a fun message on there or some kind of like, statement, quote, something like that.
I reckon you name it, you can probably get it branded nowadays.
Oh, absolutely. I think that virtual print is where we would suggest you go to get your branded goods.
Yeah.
And I think they do say, like, we can brand pretty much anything. If there's a space to put a logo, we can brand it.
Definitely check out Virtual Print. If you're a member of the Virtual Assistant Network of New Zealand, you have got a discount code that you can use, not just for you, but for your clients. So if you're doing all of this stuff on behalf of your clients, use that code. How's that for a plug? The other names of businesses here in New Zealand that I've used on top of Virtual Print, Forget-Me-Not journals, a really cool range of journals. I'm pretty sure it's like vegan leather and you can get those. It's kind of next level in terms of branding. It's like embossed with initials and things like that, which is really cool. And Peg Creative are the team that do our award for the New Zealand Virtual Assistant Awards every year. And they do a whole range of branded stuff, which is very, very cool.
All right. Should we move into now actually one more branded. It's kind of like a mix of boozy and branded is winetime.co.nz. They do personalized wine where you actually design your own label. You can have whatever you like on it. And so it feels like your own brand's wine. Very cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to add to that kind of crossover between branded and boozy / foodie would be like cookies, things like cookies like with all your branding, your logo and stuff on it. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Do you know a place who does that?
Not off the top of my head because it wasn't on our list, but we can pop a link down below for sure. There's a few places. All right, let's go on to the boozy and foodie.
Sounds good. Can't go past our friends at Good George. And you know what I love about Good George's booze, especially like the cocktail mixes? They actually look so beautiful. Because it's not just about like what the actual gift is. It's about like visually how appealing and how like fancy does it look. And I think they do a great job of that.
Yeah. I mean, this is my ultimate gift. Like, if anyone's wondering about what to get me for Christmas, honestly, send me some Good George cocktail mix for sure. Yeah, this is my go-to thank you gift. It's, because very reasonably priced considering how they look and how they taste as well. I reckon it's a really good price point. So I often send the odd bottle here and there for thank you gifts as well throughout the year. Once again, if you're a member of the Virtual Assistant Network of New Zealand, you've got a discount code with them. Now, the other thing from Good George that I have sent out before is they have this time of year, I'm pretty sure they're doing it this year, they definitely did it last year, Advent calendars. So every day for this, I don't know, is this kind of promoting bad drinking habit? Every day you open it up and there's a different can of alcohol for you to drink.
Oh, a whole can. Oh, wow.
I don't know if they're mini sizes or what. I mean, it was like this big. I'm holding up my hands. It's like a decent sized box. Yeah, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun.
We don't promote drinking every day.
We don't promote it. This is just for a treat. Let's talk about, though, tax and claiming tax if you were doing booze specifically as gifts.
Yeah, not personalized financial advice at all. Make sure you look up this and make sure that you are coding things correctly, especially if you're not in New Zealand. In New Zealand, if you buy booze, you will not be claiming 100% of it. You'll be putting this to entertainment. So there are tax implications of purchasing booze if that's what you do decide to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So make sure you get some advice on it.
I've also sent tea. If I know somebody is really into tea, the tea at Zeelong Tea is next level, and you can get various different boxes and tin, which just look really classy as well. Great gift.
Cool. Champagne Direct. If you want beautiful French champagne, fancy champagne as a really stunning, beautifully packaged gift and for them to send it out for you, Champagne Direct has the goods. Yep. We actually use their champagne for our wedding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Prezi Box. Go to. I think they're based in Tokoroa, but I believe they ship countrywide. This is one of those kind of boxes. I've got a range that you can choose from that includes various different things depending on the occasion that the box is for. But I think you can they can put anything together. They can put bespoke stuff. They can make sure that the box is branded if you're sending it out in bulk to a variety of clients. Great idea when there isn't maybe one specific thing that you want to give somebody. Or if you're an agency owner and you've got a range, I think it's a great option.
Cool. And our friends at Edible Blooms, we have had Edible Blooms as one of the sponsors at the New Zealand Virtual Assistant Awards. And our winners actually received a beautiful bouquet made with paper and chocolates that looks like a bouquet of flowers. Such a cool idea if you don't want to send flowers, but you like the look of and feel of flowers, and then they get this amazing chocolate instead. So check out Edible Blooms. They have so many options on their website, and obviously we'll send them direct out to your clients.
Yep. And the last box on our list for those that want a real sweet treat, the celebration boxes, they are really, really fun. Different sizes, and I've seen a few, which is basically a massive box of lollies.
That sounds disgusting.
It sounds disgusting.
I don't like lollies.
Last thing on our list of food and booze, we have sent these out on a couple different occasions from the VA Foundry. Check out Mustache Milk and Cookie Bar. It's exactly what it is. It's cookies, but you can get giant cookies and you can get personalized messages on them. And we've put some real fun, I can't remember what we've had on there, but we've actually put some really fun kind of cheeky messages on the giant cookies. And I think they have cookie cakes, individual cookie packs, you name it, they do it, but they are delicious as well.
Oh my gosh, they are next level delicious. This is beautiful cookies, like not commercially, the packet things. This is like beautiful. Like you have to eat them quickly.
Yes.
This is made properly and they are so delicious. This is making me really hungry.
I could do with one of those cookies, actually. Yeah, yummy, yummy, yummy. Mustache, milk and cookie bar. Check them out.
Yeah, super cool brand too. I love it.
Very cool brand. I think they've got like a cookie, well, they used to have a cookie van that they would basically take on a tour of the country and do little mini pop-up stores with massive lines, obviously, because I think they might have a couple of bases now, but back in the day, I think they were only actually based in Auckland. Very cool.
Okay, you've got some fun stuff. I don't have anything. My list is fun stuff. So it's all you, Sam.
What does it say about our personalities? Okay, on my list of fun stuff. So this is just random fun things. A lot of them probably only suitable for certain types of client.
Oh, I can hear that. I can feel that story coming.
I've got one on the list. We've got experiences. So like vouchers for experiences.
Yeah, vouchers for experiences. Absolutely. That is fun. I didn't have that on my list though.
Oh, okay. Well, it's on my list. I feel like I'm sure we've done that. Haven't we done like those the movies, but the Hoyt cinema where it's like you get the lazy boys and they serve you food during the movie and it's a little table and you can drink your champagne.
Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful experience.
Yeah.
Voucher.
Or even like restaurant vouchers. If you know that your client loves a particular restaurant, send them there. Once again, it's a great alternative to stuff.
I love getting restaurant vouchers. It's such a great excuse to go out and go to a nice restaurant. Yeah.
Sometimes it's the only way I can get Mark to take me out. I'm like, dude, that voucher that we were given, it's going to run out. You need to take me out. That's bad. Mark. Okay. Metal Bird. Who has heard of Metal Bird? You have, Jo.
Me. No.
They're so neat. Like, a really great alternative gift. So I sent Jo, I can't remember what year, and what type of bird was it that I sent you? Was it tui?
Tui.
A tui. So what it says on the pack, it's metal birds made here in New Zealand, and you basically hammer them into your fence or you can hammer them into trees. I believe they're treated in such a way that they don't damage the trees. And then they're designed to age over time. So they become just part of your garden, really. And if you place them in the right kind of positioning in terms of the sun, it looks as though you have got that particular bird who might be your favorite bird sitting in your tree. Like, how cool is that?
It is very cool. So I've got ours up kind of like at the back of our deck up against the like pergola.
Cool.
And so it sits off and we can see the sky and behind it. And so, yeah, it's really, really nice. And it's instead of like, it's not like an ornament where it like sits on something. It's like hammered into the side of the pergola or into the side of the tree. So it's like a super cool level up from like just having an ornament.
Yeah. And sitting on the shelf in your house somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Love Metal Bird. Okay. This is the one that I have used these as gifts for very particular people.
Who, Sam? We need to know names.
Girls Get Off. If you are part of the VA community here in New Zealand, you will know about Girls Get Off because, once again, they've been sponsors at a couple of awards now. Yeah, they're all about, I don't know, how much do we go into Girls Get Off for those that haven't heard it?
Look, I think go and if you have not heard of Girls Get Off, go and have a look at their Instagram. It is hilarious.
Oh.
And they are all about normalizing sex toys.
Normalizing
like
female pleasure. They're about normalizing female pleasure.
Female pleasure. Okay.
Yeah.
With sex toys. But really beautifully done.
Yeah.
And the girls, are amazing.
once again, their brand, like 10 out of 10 for brand, 10 out of 10 for their marketing, their social media, just the packaging. It's just so well thought out. And what a fun gift. Fun.
A very particular client that you have a very particular relationship with.
Okay.
I would have to know your client well, and they would find that well received.
You would need to know that it was going to be well received and sent in the, Anyway, okay, moving on. Husky, another New Zealand brand. They sponsored the awards last year. I have used these as gifts in the past. Really great quality. They're basically wine coolers, but they also have a range of other type of products that they sell that I think you can get little mini beer insulators, and they also do cups and wine goblets now. You name it, they do it. But once again, it's a really cool brand.
Yeah, really stunning. Yeah, really stunning gift.
Candles. Everyone, who doesn't love a candle nowadays? And you can get some really cool scents. You can get Christmas related scents like apple pie, gingerbread man,
pine trees.
Pine trees. You can get nowadays scents like champagne. I'm pretty sure like whiskey and gin. You can get.
Yeah.
Was Kat telling us about gin scented candles the other day?
Yeah.
And you can even get candles that smell like people. And I'm pretty sure that this must be a bit of a laugh, but I came across these the other day. Candles that they've got labels on them that say like, smells like Chris Hemsworth.
Do you have one yet, Sam?
I haven't got one yet, but I'm so tempted.
Is it going to smell like perfume aftershave kind of smell, or like the actual bodily smell of a person?
Oh, what would Chris Hemsworth smell like? I need to know, right?
I have no idea. Oh, I know what I'm going to put on your Christmas now.
Hello, Santa.
That's creepy to me, but okay.
You find it creepy? Well, I find it like, it's got to be subjective though as well, because these people that are making candles that smell like Chris Hemsworth, they wouldn't what are the chances that they've actually smelt him? So are they thinking about him and then just imagining what he would smell like?
Or they've figured out what his perfume is that he wears and it smells like that.
I don't know. Someone needs to tell us.
On the 25th of December, you'll find out, Sam.
All right. That's it. That was the last thing on my fun list of Christmas gifts.
So I feel like we need to say this again. Don't feel like you have to spend a lot of money on your client Christmas gifts. This needs to be relative to how much they spend with you. And even just a card is all that you need to get started. Don't feel like every client needs to have a gift.
Yeah. I mean, you could even simplify it even more. You could go branded postcard, which I would imagine would be even cheaper to have produced from virtual print than a card within it.
Yeah. Yep.
Make it personal. It's the thought that counts.
It really is. So check out all of those links down below. If there's something that we've chatted about that resonates with you, and have fun with it. Christmas and this time of year should be about fun. So if this is something that you can inject some fun into, then we are all for it.
Happy shopping.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Sam and Joe VA Show. If you'd like to find out more, head to the VA Foundry website to check out the mastermind and the amazing resources, courses, and coaching.
You can find us at thevafoundry.com.